Philmount Scout Ranch, Clayton, New Mexico. Before it became a scout ranch, Philmount was a stop along the Santa Fe Trail. It also served as a prospecting camp after the Civil War and later transformed into a cattle ranch. The land surrounding Philmount has a long and rich human history dating back over 10,000 years. Indigenous groups like the Puebloans, Jicarilla Apache Nation, and Utah have connections in the region. A notorious tran robber by the name of Thomas Blackjack Ketchum met his grim fate in Clayton. He was the only person ever hanged in the state of New Mexico for train robbery. One eerie account involves a camper encountering Ketchum's ghost near the Philmount Ranch. They camped near an abandoned gold mine that's used to be Ketchum's hideout. The area around Clayton has seen its share of bloodshed and horror. So if you ever camping at Philmount Scout Ranch by abandoned gold mine, watch out for Blackjack Ketchum. He might rob you, or he may show you where the gold is. St. James Hotel, Cimarron, New Mexico. Built in 1872, the St. James Hotel was originally called Lambert's Inn. It hosted a colorful cast of characters, including lawmen, outlaws, cowboys, miners, and traders. Notable guests like Wyatt Earp, Jesse James, Buffalo Bill Cody, and Billy the Kid. The hotel gained a reputation for violence with at least 26 men shot and killed. The emergence of railroads and the decline of mining led to its eventual despair. Room 18 is haunted by the ill-tempered spirit of Thomas James White, a cowboy who won the hotel poker game. He was shot from behind and bled to death. Numerous guests also experienced things in Room 18. The hotel was restored in 1985, maintained its historic beauty, including the 22 bullet holes in the ceiling. La Posada Hotel, Santa Fe, New Mexico. There was no date on when this luxurious hotel was built, so let's jump right to the scary stuff. Julia Stabb was the wife of Abraham Stabb, a wealthy merchant who built the original 3-story mansion on the resort site. They lived there for decades, raising their 7 children. Julia faced difficult pregnancies, impacting her mental and physical well-being. She passed away in 1896. They say you can see Julia in a black dress. She is walking down the halls of the house, just looking who is coming in and out. Guests also witnessed the chandelier swaying back and forth and the fireplace turning on by itself. Dawson Cemetery, Dawson, New Mexico. Dawson was once a bustling coal mining town, but suffered 2 devastating disasters. In 1913, explosion in mine number 2 claimed 253 lives, and in 1923 a other explosion killed 123 miners. Today all that's left of this booming town is a cemetery that's overgrown and dusty. It is said you can see miners roaming around and not at rest. Magdalena Peak, Magdalena, New Mexico. Magdalena was known as the Trail's End due to railroad spur line built in 1885. This line was used to transport cattle, sheep, timber, and ore. Thousands of cattle and sheep were driven into town using the historic stock driveway, also known as the Hoof Highway. The original stockyard still stands. Just minutes from Magdalena, the ghost town of Kelly, it once thrived with shops, churches, and schools. Mining brought prosperity in the 1880s, but when the ore ran out, the town emptied slowly. There are ghosts lingering around. It's said to be residual energy. Chemo Theater. Albuquerque, New Mexico. The Chemo Theater is said to be haunted by the ghost of Bobby Darnall, a 6-year-old boy who tragically died in 1951. During a movie showing a water heater exploded underneath the staircase. His spirit is said to linger the theater. Visitors say Bobby is a very playful spirit. You can also see him during showings underneath the staircase. There is a shrine dedicated to Bobby in the back of the theater. Visitors leave toys, books, and sweets. It seems to please Bobby and make him behave during showings at the theater. Laguna Vista Hotel. Originally known as El Monte, built in 1896. The hotel was allegedly constructed with stolen railroad ties, which can be seen in some of the rooms. Guests have reported getting eerie feelings while inside the hotel. They say that chairs and other objects move on their own. Also, a piano plays by itself. Visitors also see a lady dressed in white roaming around the hallways. She appears to be looking for something or someone.